With the explosion over the last few years of internet dating, chat rooms have become the ideal place for love rats to build their nests, even for the most unlikely ones. Nestling in the rolling hills of South Wales is a sleepy little village that's home to Clive. He's only been outside Wales 4 times in his life. He spends the long summer days walking in the beautiful countryside and watching nature take its course. And all that nature has clearly inspired him. He reckons he's the world's biggest love rat, and he's proud of it.
I became a love rat to safeguard myself from being hurt again. I'd been married to them and done everything for them, and I'd been so soft to them, and they'd all taken advantage of me.
Lonely. Clive had quite a hard and troubled life up until 3 years ago.
I'd been drinking every day for 10 years, and I finally stopped. And I honestly thought I was going to lead a boring life now.
Until he got chatting to a friend who told him all about internet dating sites.
All of a sudden, I saw all these beautiful women on the internet. I couldn't believe there were so many beautiful women on there. So I started dating, 1 or 2 at first, and before I knew it, I had 30, 40 wanted to meet me. Same time. I just couldn't have enough women.
Clive transformed his living room to accommodate his internet dating addiction. At any one time, he has 5 computers on the go, and just as many women, none of whom know about each other.
This is my den. This is where I spend most of my time, sitting in my den. And I got the armchair here. It's like a cockpit of a plane. And I sit down and go on to one of 25 dating sites I got.
Clive has a cunning way of enticing women, which he compares to fishing. He puts out his bait and lures them in.
You've got to pretend you're not sure what to do, and let them think that you're the first woman they've had a date with in about 2 years. They don't realise that you just had a date a day or 2 before that.
Clive reckons he's slept with over 1,000 women.
Listen, I'm on stage, right? I get women drooling after me, and I ain't shagged 1,000 women. I need to go and see this guy. Me and him need to sit down and talk, but don't tell the wife.
Most love rats have a secret key skill. For Clive, it's words.
As the day goes on, you ask them if they want to see a film, and 9 times out of 10 they want to sit down and watch a film, and they drink the wine. And then the crucial part is, in the night, you ask if they want a game of Scrabble. Now, most women like Scrabble.
Yes, Clive has a seduction technique which we feel is probably unique.
As you're playing Scrabble, you're sitting by them and you're looking at their reaction. And you can sense that they're getting turned on, you see. You then know when to kiss or not. And 9 times out of 10, when you kiss, it turns out to be a big kiss. The Scrabble is forgotten about. Okay, I'm going to take you now to where all the action happens, upstairs to my bedroom.
Monopoly, is it this time, Clive?
This is where all the action happens. This is my bunk-in bed. As you can see, there's a nice picture of a tiger on the bed, and that tends to turn the women on. In fact, the picture of the tiger turns them on more than me.
Well, Luke, if you like studs girls, then you're going to love this next bloke, Clive. Now, what we get from Clive is the true sense of what it means to be a stud, and he lets us into the secret of where he finds his women.
I seem to have tapped into a hornet's nest. Swarms of women. Hundreds of women. You can go on dating sites and spend days, and you still won't go through all the women. Emailing all the women on these dating sites.
So this man must be doing something right, because he's on this groundbreaking documentary called Studs of Suburbia, which follows the unusual lives of real-life Casanovas. He's pulling hundreds of women online. He must be a bit of a legend, this fella. He must have a fair few skills with a keyboard, so let's have a look at his online profile. Right, now, he's called Lucky Lips 2005. I'm not really seeing that myself. What else does it say on his profile? Oh, standing 5'9" or 6 foot tall. Depending on what heels he's wearing. answer as well. Anyone else who'd pause next to a smart sports car or something, well, not him, it's a telephone. He's like, hey, look, girls, I've got a landline. Clive's got a new lady coming to see him tonight, and he's got a bit of a ritual when it comes to get ready. Now, I've always wondered, how does a stud prepare for the seduction of a woman? Now, what must Clive's bathroom be like? I'm seeing black marble, huge mirrors, expensive lotions, maybe a chalice with flames coming out of it or something like that. There's definitely going to be a leopard skin towel. Now, I've obviously got it totally wrong here. Clive's got it right. Forget the black marble and expensive lotions. What you need is a pot of E45 cream, an aquamarine sink, and a spray of Lynx under your armpits, yeah. It's the holy trinity of seduction. So if you're going to get a girl back, you've got to be prepared. You've got to stock up on things like oysters, champagne, strawberries. Let's see what Clive's got in his fridge.
Clive is making last-minute arrangements, checking there are sufficient hobnobs and Chardonnay in stock before dinner descends from Scotland.
So, right, now lucky Lady Dawn is about to drive 500 miles for a packet of hobnobs. I must have it right, lads. We've all got it wrong. It's all about the hobnobs and the wine. He's even got a collection of underwear from the lucky ladies he sleeps with. Now, he looks upon this as a silky medal of honour. And like any medal, you keep them under lock and key in a nice velvet display cabinet.
I got them in here. In case these women come back, by the way.
I was wrong about the cabinet. He's got them in a plastic bag at the top of the cupboard.